Alex and Owen. Grandma and Grandpa are coming to your house to visit you today. We're going to read you a book, Stone Soup. I don't know if you ever heard of this book. I used to read it to Nate, Pete, and Alyssa when they were little. And it's kind of fun. And it's something you might want to make with Mama and Daddy when you're all done. So here we go. Grandpa's holding the phone. We'll see if he can read a little bit. Look at that funny guy. This is the little boy who the story's about, and this is
the old lady.
The lady along the way. So here we go. A young man was walking. He walked and walked. He walked all night and he walked all day. He was tired and he was hungry. You can read this.
At last he came to a big house. What a fine house, he said. There will be plenty of food for me here. He knocked on the door.
A little lady appeared. Good lady, said the young man, I am very hungry. Can you give me something to eat? I have nothing to give you, said the little old lady. I have nothing in the house. I have nothing in the garden. And she began to close the door. Stop, said the young man. If you will not give me something to eat, will you give me a stone? A stone.
A stone, said the little old lady. What can you do with a stone? You cannot eat a stone. Ah, said the young man, I can make soup from a stone. Now, the little old lady had never heard of that. Make soup from a stone? Fancy that. There are stones in the road, said the little old lady. And the young man picked up a round gray stone. This stone will make wonderful soup, he said. Now, get me a pot.
We have a stone. We got it from the beach. I think we can use it. I'm going to put it in the pot. Show them the pot. Here's our pot. Soup. Okay, here we go. The little old lady got a pot. Fill the pot with water and put it on the fire, the young man said. The little old lady did as she was told, and soon water was bubbling in the pot.
The young man put the round gray stone into the pot. Now we will wait for the stone to cook into soup, he said. The pot bubbled and bubbled. After a while, the little old lady said, This soup is cooking fast. It is cooking fast now, said the hungry young man, but it would cook faster with some onions. So the little old lady went to the garden to get some yellow onions.
Here we go.
There's
We're going to
put
some onions in the pot. Got 2. 1, 2.
They're in our pot now, see?
Into the pot went the...
What happened here? Oh, mother.
We have to disconnect a minute. Grandma's calling. Into the pot went the yellow onions with the round gray stone. Soup from a stone, said the little old lady. Fancy that. The pot bubbled and bubbled. After a while, the little old lady said, this soup smells really good. It does smell good now, said the hungry young man. But it would smell better with some carrots.
So the little old lady went out to the garden and pulled up all the carrots she could carry. Into the pot went the long, thin carrots and the yellow onions and the round gray stone. Soup from a stone, said the little old lady. Fancy that. The pot bubbled and bubbled. After a while, the little old lady said, This soup tastes good. It tastes good now, said the hungry young man, but it would taste better with beef bones.
So got the carrots in here now.
There's the carrots. See, our soup is starting to look good.
So the little old lady went to get some juicy beef bones. Into the pot went the juicy beef bones. We're using Jessie's bones. I'm just going to throw these in, okay? Into the pot went the juicy beef bones with the long carrots and the yellow onions and the ground gray stone. Soup from a stone, said the little old lady. Fancy that. The pot bubbled and bubbled. After a while, the little old lady said, "This soup is fit for a prince." "It is fit for a prince now," said the hungry young man, "but it would be fit for a king with a hint of pepper and a handful of salt." Gotta turn the page.
So the little old lady got the pepper and the salt. Into the pot went a bit of pepper and a handful of salt, and the juicy beef bones, and the long thin carrots, and the yellow onions, and the round gray stone. "Soup from a stone," said the little old lady. "Fancy that." The pot bubbled and bubbled. After a while, the little old lady said, "This soup is too thin."
"It is too thin now," said the hungry young man, "but it would be nice and thick with some butter and barley." So the little old lady went to get butter and barley. Into the pot went the butter and barley. Barley coming up. In we go. Into the pot went the butter and barley with a bit of pepper and a handful of salt, and the juicy beef bones and the long carrots and the yellow onions and the gray round stone.
There's all that stuff in the pot. Help me here.
What do you want me to do? Hold it.
"Soup from a stone," said the little old lady. Fancy that. The pot bubbled and bubbled. After a while, the little old lady tasted the soup again. "This is good soup," she said. "Yes," said the hungry young man. "It is soup that is fit for a king. Now we will eat it." "Stop," said the little old lady. "This soup is indeed fit for a king. Now I will set a table fit for a king." And she took out her best tablecloth and her best dishes.
Then the little old lady and the hungry young man ate all the soup. The soup made with butter and barley and pepper and salt and juicy beef bones and long carrots and yellow onions and the round gray stone. Yum. Yum, yum, yum,
Here's
yum.
all that stuff in the pot.
Soup from a stone, said the little old lady. Fancy that.
"Now I must be on my way," said the young man. He took the stone out of the pot, and he put it into his pocket. "Why are you taking the stone?" said the little old lady. "Well," said the young man, "the stone is not cooked enough. I will have to cook it some more tomorrow." And the young man said goodbye.
He walked on down the road. He walked and he walked. "What a fine supper I'll have tomorrow," he said to himself. Soup from a bone. Fancy that. There's our guy. There's his stone. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. This is the best we can do right now. You guys have a good day. We love you.
Love you.
Bye, Owen. Bye, Alex.
Love you guys. Take care.